How low of a credit score can you have and still qualify to purchase a house? So as a loan officer, I help people buy houses all the time, and this comes up sometimes. Just recently came up with some buyers that told me that they'd been referred to me through an agent who told them that I can do lower credit score loans, and that is true. And so I was like, well, go ahead, do an application. Let me see what's going on, and I'll see if I can help you. When I pulled their credit, there were two people on the loan. They both had credit scores in the 400s. It was really low. One was 450 and the other one was 475. This is like way too low for me to help them. So I called them and explained to them that I couldn't help them. And I recommended maybe they go to credit repair or something to get their scores up. But they did ask me like what their score would have to be to qualify because they had a little bit of money. And I explained to them that on an FHA loan, between a 500 and 580, you can purchase a house. You have to put 10% down, but you would also be limited in terms of what you could buy. The loan amounts, the approvals are less in that range. They asked me what their options were to put a little less money down, and I was explaining to them between a 580 and 600, you would be able to put 3.5% down, and from 600 to 640, you still have to put 3.5% down, but there are some limited down payment assistance programs that will help pay some of that. But those are not great programs. Realistically, to get some of those county and state programs, 640 is what's needed. And typically you do 3.5% down, and then those programs will pay that down payment. And that goes all the way up to a 680 credit score. At a 680 credit score, what ends up happening is the programs, they get better in terms of you qualify for more because they allow for higher debt ratios. But the bottom line is 10% down between 500 and 580. Above 580, it's 3.5% down. When you get above 640 or so, then you start getting legitimate programs that will reduce that cost even further.